Peterman putting my mom under investigation using the grave. Now, why is this called this? Because Peterman knew that he could use Keith and Addie to put my mom under investigation and use his bar license to threaten the state of Oregon and use his law firm. He ended up threatening Jenny L. Clark and Joshua Pond. He also ended up threatening Rock Pizzo, Marsha McDonough, Scott Baldwin, Aaron Martin, uh, Daniel Gallagher, a bunch of lawyers up in Columbia County. He ended up threatening a bunch of other lawyers in other states that I was told about. So Chris Peterman thought he could use his bar license with the Gray family to protect them, and it would be fine, and that he could completely get away with it because Bonnie Boom has. Why does Bonnie Boom have immunity? Because the threats of Peterman since 2003, having possession of my mom over Lyle Boom, is what caused my dad's manslaughter. My dad's manslaughter, because I never got raped, was to make the town mad and either rape me or have me murdered, so I was never in Lyle Boom's will. Because Chris Peterman thought if I went to prison, I never talked to Daryl Poley about if I was in prison, I could still get my inheritance, just like Patty O'Neill said. Even locked in prison, I would still get it. I made sure of that way before my dad died. But Chris Peterman, he wants to say that I talked to Terry Moss, not Michael O'Shea after my dad died when I made that phone call that Judge Taylor and John Berg admitted to making me make, with Ted Grove. So this is how it goes for Chris Peterman. He will use cover ups. He will rape little children in fucking rehabs and hospitals. He'll put people in there with guns with no one who knows what they're doing. He doesn't give a shit. This guy is a violent lawyer. He is very violent. He does not have a drug addiction like Pizzo. He is a violent offender. This is fucking different than Pizzo. Pizzo was a little bit different, because kind of like me, I drink, I smoke a little weed, but sometimes that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So Pizzo was good at it, but Peterman's violent, and he's always been violent, and he's always been after everybody in Columbia County using his bar license, thinking he was going to get immunity through my mom to not only manslaughter my dad, but to have me murdered and to have Lyle Boom sign his whole inheritance over to Bonnie Boom. And Chris Peterman began this racket with the Gray family back in 2000 before he was even a lawyer. He promised them he would be a lawyer. And that's all on my court records. In 2003, he became one. And this are where the promises begin and where we need to start getting our court records. We need to get in court. Me and Chris Peterman need to start talking to each other in front of a judge and a prosecutor and answering some goddamn questions.